So I had heard a rumor that the gun range was open in Antigo, Wisconsin, which is where I do my 300-yard shooting. Wouldn't you know, the rumor was correct, so I actually got a chance to stretch the legs on the Black 13. So let's take a look and see how she did. Alright, we're going to be confirming 0 with 62 grain PMC penetrators because I totally forgot to bring 55 grain ammo. So, we might be a little bit low, but that's okay. Alright, let's go check it out. Alright, here's my 3 shots. One dead in the center, which is awesome. A second one, I don't know if there's 2 dead in the center or 2 in this hole. I mean, I guess it's possible I completely missed the plate, but it seems unlikely with a group already at this size with this ammunition. So now we're going to try 77 grain. So it does look like the one in the center has 2 shots. So this is my first shots of the day. I got 1 right here and 2 right here. I wasn't sure which one got 2 holes, but it really looks like it was the center one that got 2 because it's a little bit oblonged, where this is more of a perfect circle. It is always possible I totally missed this altogether, but I would have had to have shot something like 5 or 6 MOA, which isn't unheard of. But it's unlikely. And not to mention, like I said, this hole is oblong. And I'm 99% sure this is where I got my 2 shots. But we're not here to test 62. I actually wanted to test 55, but as I said earlier, I totally forgot 55, but I did have some 77 loaded up. So let's shoot some 77 and see how that does. Alright, let's get that garbage ammo out of my gun. Put it in some semi-precision ammo. I didn't really load it to match levels, but it's still good ammo. Now we're going to be shooting 77 grain Sierra Match King at 100 yards to see what kind of results we get. First time I've shot this ammo out of my rifle, so hopefully nothing unexpected happens. Alright, let's go check it out. Great, I got 1, 2, 3. Not sure what happened here. So let's try that again. So the first group I shot, 1, 2, 3, which is 4.2 MOA. I don't know if maybe I just loaded a round that wasn't very consistent, or maybe my rifle just doesn't like that ammo. So let's try it again just to get a little bit better results. This will be the second string with 77 grain at 100 yards. Okay, let me slide over a little bit. So here's my second group, 1, 2, 3. Without pulling out a tape measure, that's not much more over an MOA. So we'll wait and see when it's on tape and see what kind of accuracy it got. Alright, so I slid over my shooting position. I had to, because with a peep sight, you got your circle, and then it's very important your pin is in the center. But how that range is set up, you're shooting through a tube, so I wasn't getting much light coming through my peep at all. And I couldn't really see the circle because this was blacked out because of the way the tube was. So I slid over so I had a clear sight picture, and it was much easier. I do need to go with a slightly bigger peep because I was in the shade, plus it was an overcast day. This just did not let enough light through. I was getting a lot of cobwebbing, some grain. Currently I'm running a 0.04, so I'm going to go to a 0.046. and see if that makes a difference. Now, in direct sunlight, this peep is just fine. So what did I actually get for a group? Well, it was these 3 shots right here. 1, 2, 3. I got 1.1 MOA. Now, that was the type of accuracy I wanted to expect out of this rifle. I'm sure if the better shooter were to jump on this rifle, they probably could have shot sub-MOA with that group. So, let's do some more 77 and see what we can come up with. Alright, I think we're just going to do a 5-shot group because we're not here for 100 yards. We're here for 300 yards. So I want to get into the meat and potatoes, and let's just do one more group at 100. I'm going to jump on the 300-yard line. don't have a clue how many shots that was, so we'll have to count it out in the camera. Alright, so before I left, I put a little line on all my old shots so I wouldn't get them confused. But so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hopefully I didn't fire more than 12 shots. We'll check on the camera. But I'm giving myself forgiveness for one, which I'm going to pick this one. Because I even called it as a bad shot. That's got to be like 3.5 MOA, 3 MOA, something like that. Turns out I actually fired 13 shots. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is a terrible group. I was having problems. Like I said, shot number 3, I knew that was a bad shot, so I called it like that. I think it was shot 4 or 5. I was having the wind hitting the underside of my glasses, making my eyes water. I was having some serious problems with my shots my sight picture grain, so I just kind of didn't really care. I started throwing them quick without aiming that well. But even if, we still do have some nice strings. Someday I'm going to get a camera down range so I know exactly what shot is which, but right now I don't have that. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A nice little group right there. Then we got another 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice little group right there. And then this guy, which I'm hoping this was the shot I pulled really bad. Still getting a little used to the trigger. But I had pulled up, I was lining up my sights, and this is a 2-stage, and I put just a little bit too much pressure on it, and I fired before I was ready. I know for sure I was not close, because I was still lining it up how I do it at range. I got my target, I figured out where I'm going to hit it, and I line up my sights over here. I make sure my rear peep is centered, and then I look back at my target, know where I'm going to go, then I concentrate on the front sight, move it over my target, fire, rinse and repeat. Well, that one, found my target, got my sights lined up, I started bringing it over, and as I was coming over, applying pressure, it went off before I was ready. So, totally my error. But we weren't here for 100 yards, so let's go to 300 yards. I already had wasted a whole bunch of time. I was expecting, well, I had told the girl I was only going to be at the range for like an hour. I'm already like an hour and a half in, because I'm walking back and forth, and then screwing around with taking my time with shots. So I had to wrap things up. Alright, we're at the 300 yard line. Let's get the 77 grade out of here. I'm going to put in 62 because the don't exactly written on the box, and I don't know what the 77 is offhand, and I don't have internet service to look it up. But it's saying 4.5 MOA. Yep, 4.5. Let's dial that in. So we gotta go 8 clicks. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then another half. There, now we've dialed up 4.5. Let's shoot some grooves. I'm pretty much out of time, so I'll probably just do a 5-shot with 62 and then a 5-shot with 77. I can get enough elevation. There we go. Had to put another Ugga Dugga on it. Visibility is pretty good at this line. At 100 it wasn't so hot, so I kind of got a little more confidence. a wrap. You'll have to count how many shots I took, and then when I get back to edit the video, we'll figure out how many I actually hit. I don't know how many shots I took, but I know I took more than 5, but I got 5 on the plate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we'll shoot 77 grain, and we'll slow down a little bit and try to actually get it some sort of group, but 4.5 MOA is definitely the right come up. So I was right in there for 300 yards. Now, my plan for this string was, well, what I was planning on doing and what actually happened were two different things. I was planning on doing a 5-shot group on the plate. This way I could figure out if the elevation is correct. Then I wanted to aim towards the top of the target and shoot relatively fast so I could see what kind of climb I would get as my barrel heated up, because I need to start noting that. The whole point of this rifle, aside from National Match, is an ambush rifle. So if I'm going to start getting some major MOA climbage as the barrel heats up, I need to know. So every time I go out at range, I want to shoot some fast strings and then mark it on the board, start noting it, and then I'll have a really good idea of what type of climb I'll get. Well, I shouldn't say realistically. Yes, it's possible my first 5 landed on the plate, and this is correct, and I shot sub 2 MOA. Probably what happened is I missed one of the 5, if not more of the 5. They went somewhere else, and when I was aiming at the top of the board, 1 or 2 went low and made up the difference. I didn't realize when I got to the line how high I had put the target on the board, because I wanted to just aim above it and track it on the board, but I put the target all the way at the top of the board, and I forgot I put the target all the way at the top of the board, so all the rest of them went over top of the target. Kind of a waste of a fast string, but whatever. If I would have known what I had done, I would have aimed below the target because there was places where I could have shot, and then seen the climb and elevation. So, yes, this looks beautiful. It's pretty. It's a sub 2 MOA at 300 yards with 62 grain. And it's very possible that's what I did, but probability speaking, what probably happened is I missed at least 1 or more shots with my 5-shot group. When I was trying to shoot above it, at least 1 or more shots went low and made up the difference. So, again, I need to get a second camera down range so I can track my impacts, but that'll be a while because my channel needs to get a lot bigger before I can invest in a second camera. So let's test out 77. So I don't have a clue on the drop on 77, and I don't have internet service to be able to pull up a drop chart. I did take a screenshot of somebody else's ballistics a long time ago, and I found it. And it appears they're saying I need to come up 3 MOA from 100 yards. So I think that's what we're going to try. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, looks more like 4 MOA. I think we'll come up 4 MOA off of 100 yards. Hopefully we won't be over the target. I'd rather be under because I crossed out all the other people's hits. So then I'll be able to get an idea of where I'm hitting. But let's hope we're not... I don't know if I should almost aim at the bottom of the... No, I'm still going to go center. We're going to come up 4 MOA. That's what we'll do. I think. I don't know. I only got so much ammo and so much time, so I can't reshoot this. So that'd be 3. Alright, we're doing 4 MOA. That's what we're going to call her. Hopefully that's close enough to get on paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, we've dialed up 4 MOA. Let's pray that's on so we can get some printing on paper and see what she shoots 77 grain at 300 yards like. Please be close. I think I'm going to go check this group. It's a 3-shot group because that'll leave me with like 6 more shots. So hopefully if I'm off, I can make a correction and we'll get a 6-shot group. So cross your fingers. Oh, I got 2 hits. I have no idea where the third one went. Your guess is as good as mine. I intended on hanging another target and trying again, but I gotta go. My phone's blowing up wanting to know where the hell I am on Mother's Day, so yeah, we'll come back at a later date and get some actual data. By dumb luck, I found the third shot I review in the video. I'll show you the screenshots. Here's the 62 at 300 yards. Notice there is no hits on the top frame of the target below. Now here's the screenshot of the 77. Notice there's a hit. So I was actually able to figure out the MOA. Where is it? So here's shot number 1, shot number 2, and then shot number 3 is right about there. Net me 2.08 MOA with 77 grain at 300 yards. So, just like I had predicted with my 25-yard test, this is right around a 2 MOA rifle. If I really put my work in, I can get her down to 1. I'm sure if somebody else were to get behind this that actually knows what they're doing, could probably get it down to sub-MOA. But on average, on most rifles, I'm about a 2 MOA shooter, so that's about right. I really like this build, and it's done. And like I said, this is an ambush rifle, which it does perfectly fine. I wanted to shoot national match, but because I had to get an adjustable gas block, I will be disqualified. So, just for a target shooter and an ambush rifle, I think she does a really good job. I appreciate you watching all my content. The content, if you made it this far, you're my super ultra mega viewers. But anyway, it seems like any content I put shooting in gets demonetized, and it's not just about money. You know, yeah, it sucks getting your money taken away, but it kills the views on the videos. Once they get demonetized, they get like 0 traction. The video's dead. I consider it a dead video. I want to keep doing these shooting videos. In order for that to happen, I need views to make my channel grow, to make other people see the shooting videos. So if you like these shooting videos, please share or go back and watch my other shooting videos. Thumbs ups on those videos really help a lot too. If you'd like to check out the playlist of this rifle, that'll be right here. I'll probably have some random playlists right here. If you'd like to help support the channel, I got my Patreon. Also, I have affiliate links in the description down below. I'll have an affiliate link too for a shooter's log because that's something I need to start doing with this. I need to start recording my shots because like I said, this is an ambush rifle. It's not going to be like an M4 on the chest. I'll be sitting down. I'll figure out ranges. I'll take my shooter's log, figure out exactly what the bullet's going to do at that range and that particular wind, and make my shot off of that. So just clicking on that link and going to Amazon, even if you don't buy the shooter's log, just buying shit you're going to already buy anyway, but going there from my link, I get a little kickback for it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.